What I'm talking about today is from Shanzhai City to Maker's Paradise. I graduated from a university in southwestern of China and went to Shenzhen of the year 2005. So almost 10 years I have been staying in this city, and it was also the blooming time of the Shanghai industry. When I first hung out in the Huaqiang Bay, I was totally overwhelmed by the copycat of Nokia, Moto, and the Edison. They were much cheaper. The prices were a quarter or even less than the branded cell phones, and it was the year of 2006. And the producer of these fake cell phones was regarded as the Shanzhai manufacturers. So what's the meaning of the Shanzhai? So the literal meaning of this word is mountain stronghold, which refers to the mountain stockades of rigid bodies. And out of the offshore control, this term was straight to the Chinese imitation period brands and goods, particularly the electronics. At that moment, not only the Shanzhai mobile phone, but also the Shanzhai household essentials came into people's life, such as the Shanzhai beverages and the Shanzhai laundry detergents. Shenzhen was regarded as the Shanzhai City for the massive ecosystem. People risk at purchasing the cheap Shanzhai mobile phone and of the poor quality, and at the same time they argue that this kind of the rude copycat will kill the innovation. But let's turn the call over. So I think the Shanzhai industry make the mobile phone, which is the expensive thing at that age, accessible to the people who lived in the relatively poor areas, such as the countryside of China, the India, and the South American and the African countries. The homogeneous cell phones became less profitable quickly with the first competition, and the manufacturer tried to differentiate their products. In 2009, I went to Huaqiang Bay again and tried to find a mobile phone for my grandmother. She has bad hearing and often missed my call. A vendor quickly recommended 7-speaker cell phones to me, and it was both on. My grandmother kept it until she passed away. And the vendor also told me that they had realized that they couldn't simply produce the period brand cell phone. They had to get the creative ideas with their products and move to the markets where the big company didn't pay attention to. As I understand, this is the niche market. So when the Shanzhai tide went out and the maker age came, and what could Shenzhen do? Here is one idea from one US maker. When you are creative, you want to try an idea and move on to the next idea and then the next idea. That's kind of a dynamic flow that's possible in hardware in Shenzhen. That's not possible in US. So you may ask it, how does it come? I try to type the manufacturer in the Google Maps and get the results with so many red dots. And each red dot represents a factory behind. So I believe you can hardly find a place like Shenzhen in the world It allows makers can get get access to a full supply chain in a short time. And here's the Huaqiangbei. Thousands of vendors display all kinds of the electronics. It can meet the designers' diversified design requirements, and also the makers can validate and improve their designs in a short period. This is very important for especially for the hardware staffs, just like the Sparkle say. And you must be familiar with FOB Shenzhen. Shenzhen is close to the Hong Kong. FOB Hong Kong, sorry. Shenzhen is close to the Hong Kong, and the people who built the company here can enjoy the convenient global logistics service. And if you live in Shenzhen, you can breathe with the fresh air, which is one of the most precious things in China. And it seems everything here is perfect, but it's not the same story for everybody. In China, we have a word called the 水土不服. So, which means when people migrate to a new place, they will feel very difficult to adapt to the local life, such as the weather, the food, and the culture. So when you first work in the Huaqiangbei, you will feel 水土不服. Yeah, you may be asked for a higher price because you are a foreigner. You may be not able to talk with the vendors because due to the language difficulty. You may be lost because Huaqiangbei is not only a paradise but also a messy. You may meet problems when you work with local factories. Quite a lot of the makers told us. So when they talk with the local factories, the big factories always refuse to take their orders due to the small quantity. And they had to work with the small factories. But the small factories always didn't meet their requirements. And, but they had to compromise. So in order to provide the better service to the makers, I think Shenzhen need to change. There will be a few things for us to do. First, we could spread the maker culture in Shenzhen. This will let the local people know what's maker, how maker works, and why maker can contribute to the society. Now we already have the maker fair and the Changhua maker space. It's a good start, but in future I think we can have more maker fairs, mini maker fairs, and maker space in schools and in the residence communities and even the shopping malls to let the make become a lifestyle. And we need more factories beware of the makers' demands. So most of the makers make the personalized product. So the quantity of these products are normally very small. So this decided we couldn't use the traditional production line to process. We need to work out a new way, a more edgy way to satisfy makers' demands. And also, we can provide more software support to the makers. One example of this soft support is this make map of Huaqiangbei. It includes the future products in different buildings in this area, and also it includes the peripheral information such as the traffic, the food, accommodations, and shopping. And I believe Shenzhen will cultivate a positive outlook to change itself to change itself to a real paradise for the makers. And welcome everybody to pay a visit to Shenzhen. It's a place to realize your dream. Thank you.